First up, Dak Prescott is absolutely on fire for the Dallas Cowboys. This guy's arm is a cannon, and he's racking up over 500 yards passing tonight. Here's the snap. Prescott steps back, surveys the field, and uncorks a deep ball down the sideline. It's CeeDee Lamb, and he's got it. CeeDee's rolling, folks, weaving through defenders like a hot knife through butter. He's at the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. What a strike. Prescott's got that feather touch, lofting it high enough for Lamb to run it down with acres of space. But wait, here they go again on 4th and 2. Gutsy call. Snap is back. Dak's looking middle, and he threads it to Cooper Rush, who walks it in for the score. The crowd's going wild. And don't sleep on Dalton Schultz, the catching machine, banging in a touchdown from the 2-yard line. Prescott fires a fade to the corner. Lamb's there again, high-pointing it for another touchdown. That's great quarterback play right there, folks. This kid's got a bright future. I'll tell you what. Now we shift to Phillip Rivers, who's having an absolute day for the Chargers. Shotgun snap, Rivers steps up in the pocket and flips one out to Antonio Gates on the right side. Gates catches it at the 30, slips a tackle, cuts back, and rumbles up to the 45-yard line. This guy's a freight train. Rivers isn't done. He fakes the stretch play left, boots right, and stops on a dime. He's got Mike Wallace streaking downfield, launches a 60-yard bomb. Wallace is open at the 10, sprints inside the 5, and dives into the end zone. Touchdown. What a play. Rivers resets, winds up, and throws another deep one. It's Malcolm Floyd hauling it in. Oh, what a throw and catch. Here's Rivers again, going to the end zone. Ladarius Green rises up and snags it for another touchdown. Rivers is painting a masterpiece out there, folks, with an outstanding day throwing the football. Over in Pittsburgh, Ben Roethlisberger is putting on a clinic that'll be talked about for years. 3 seconds left on the clock. Pressure's on. Big Ben waits, looks, and fires to the near sideline. It's Santonio Holmes making the grab for the touchdown. Unbelievable. Roethlisberger's got 503 yards tonight, and he's just getting started. On a 5-step drop, he guns it down the middle. Hines Ward pulls it in at the 40, the 45, the 50, and he's pushed out of bounds on a perfectly thrown ball. We've seen a lot of these from Big Ben today. He's back, firing to Antonio Brown, down the middle to the 40 for a 23-yard gain. Brown's not done. Ben hits him again inside the Baltimore 35, racking up 56 yards. Here's Brown again, catching at the 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10. He's still on his feet. Touchdown Pittsburgh. That's 47 yards of pure magic. Roethlisberger steps out of a sack, throws on the run, and finds Martavis Bryant at the 30, the 25. Touchdown. Ben's throwing for 53 yards on that drive alone. This is great quarterback play right there, folks. In Atlanta, Matt Ryan is cooking with gas. He's just crossed 500 yards passing, and the Falcons are soaring. Ryan steps back, uncorks a deep one. It's Julio Jones coming back to the ball. He makes the catch, gets hit once, twice, and powers into Panther territory. No stopping this duo today. Ryan's on a bootleg, finds Austin Hooper wide open at the 5. Touchdown Falcons. On first down, Ryan rips it to Julio again. 40, 45, 50, 45, 40, 35, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown. Jones is unstoppable. Ryan's not done. He pumps, sets, and fires deep to Allen Robinson, who leaps at the Green Bay 25 for another score. Ryan's throwing it down the chimney. Folks, holy smokes, what a performance. Now let's talk Elvis Grbac in Kansas City, who's dealing like a Vegas card shark. He lofts a 36-yard bomb to Sylvester Morris. Touchdown Chiefs. Drew Brees is rewriting the record books in New Orleans. He's thrown 7 touchdowns tonight, folks. Here's a quick slant to Brandon Cooks. He walks into the end zone on a 26-yard strike. Brees lofts it downfield into double coverage. Marquez Colston rises up and pulls it in for the score. Willie Snead grabs one in the end zone, then Ben Watson, the veteran, hauls in another. Brees finds C.J. Spiller over the middle, touchdown. Here's Terrence Copper on a 27-yard touchdown strike. Master Taylor, Tittle is making history for the Giants, tying the all-time record with 7 touchdown passes. He hits Joe Walton for a 53-yard score, beating defenders like they're standing still. Tittle connects with Del Schaffner for a 37-yard touchdown, tying Sid Luckman's mark with 505 yards passing. The Giants win 49-34 in a shootout for the ages. Tony Romo's dancing in the pocket like he's on a dance floor. He steps right, steps left, shakes off pressure, and heaves it to Terrence Williams at the Denver 35. Williams is gone, 82 yards for the touchdown. Romo's back, firing to Dez Bryant at the 50-40-30, down at the 3, quick screen to Cole Beasley. He's at the 5, into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. Romo's got all kinds of time, firing to Jason Witten for another score. Joe Namath is slinging it for the Jets. Play action. He's got Don Maynard wide open. Perfect looping pass. Touchdown. Namath's up to 495 yards, firing to George Sauer for another score. This guy's throwing frozen ropes all night. Kirk Cousins is balling out for the Falcons. He's got 509 yards and 4 touchdowns. A flea flicker to Pat Carter, who walks it in. Cousins goes deep to Deshaun Jackson, 64 yards for the score. Hassan Haskins makes a grab inside the 20, and Cousins is lighting up the scoreboard. Eli Manning's over 500 yards for the Giants. He pump fakes, finds Victor Cruz wide open, 40, 30, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown! Manning hits Hakeem Nicks inside the 25. Then Mario Manningham for a touchdown. Manning rolls right, finds Martellus Bennett in the end zone. Another score. Derek Carr's got the Raiders rolling. He tosses to Amari Cooper in the end zone. Touchdown! On 4th and 4, Carr finds Andre Roberts, who's still on his feet. Ball game Raiders. Roberts sprints to the 20, the 15, and seals the win. Phil Simms is dealing for the Giants. He hits Mark Bavaro down the middle for a touchdown. Simms to Lionel Manuel. Another score. Simms finds Dave Meggett for a first down and more. Tom Brady's having the time of his life in New England. He fires a 99-yard touchdown to Wes Welker, racking up 511 yards. Brady hits Rob Gronkowski for another score. Touchdown Patriots. Brady's back, firing to Aaron Hernandez at the 25, who sprints to the 40, 35, and down the sideline. Jared Goff shakes off pressure, fires to Gerald Everett for the touchdown. Goff finds Cooper Kupp, 20, 15, 10, touchdown Rams. Kupp shakes a tackle, and Goff's dealing. Matthew Stafford's throwing lasers for the Lions. He hits Calvin Johnson low and right. Touchdown! Stafford threads the needle to Titus Young. Another score. Stafford fires deep right side. Calvin makes the catch. A heck of a throw. This kid number 9's got a bright future. Dan Marino's in a shootout for the Dolphins. He goes deep to Mark Duper. Caught at the 2015, 10-5, down at the 2. Marino rolls right, finds Jim Jensen leaping high. Touchdown. Marino's got time, firing to Mark Clayton for another score. Holy Toledo, what a game this guy's played. Matt Schaub seals it for Houston. He fires to Andre Johnson, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown. Schaub ends with 527 yards in overtime. Johnson's across the 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Rock and roll. The Texans win it.